Hey everybody, welcome to Off Grid with Brad and Kelly. I'm Brad.
I'm Kelly.
And those are our little ones in the background there. Today we want to talk to you about an essential skill on the homestead, an essential skill going off grid, and that is keeping your sharp tools sharp.
Oh yes.
Whether you're using a pocket knife, an axe, a hatchet, a machete, really any type of sharp tool, even down to the kitchen knives.
Oh yes, especially those.
Yeah, you have to keep your items sharp. There's a couple of ways. With a kitchen knife, of course, we advocate the steel sharpener, just the handheld one.
Yeah,
that's right.
The rod.
For a axe,
the puck.
Few things are better than the puck. Now we wore out our other puck. It was down to like a Mentos wafer.
Yeah, it wasn't too efficient.
So we figured what a great opportunity to tell you guys exactly how we use it and how it benefits us on the homestead. So this is it's called the puck. It's basically a double gridded sharpening stone. It's just round, circular. It is a little bit heavy.
It is.
It's going to take up a little bit of weight in your pack. You don't want to put it in your pocket and just go out for the day or in a day pack, but it is going to get the job done. When you're going through a tree, you are hitting the knots.
Right.
You're hitting the hardened wood. Sometimes you're hitting a rock.
And you're just dulling and damaging the blade.
That's right. So you want to do everything you can to bring it back up under good stewardship almost every time that you use it.
Yep.
Now with the puck here, your goal is to sit it down in front of you, hold the hatchet or the axe between your legs, and use round circular motions to sharpen one side of the edge.
Right.
You're going to flip the puck, make sure you keep the grit the same way, and sharpen the other side.
And you want to try to count the rotations so that when you switch to the next side, you're doing the same amount of rotations.
That's right. And you're going to get to a point where you see that it has taken away all of the big pits, all of the chips out of the blade.
Yep.
And then you can switch to the smoother side, and that's going to really hone that edge.
Right.
And you're going to, like Kelly said, want to bring your circular sharpening motions down one every rotation.
Yes.
So if you do 17 one time and then 17 on the other, you're going to do 16 the next time, 16 the other, eventually until you get down to one. And by the time that you've gotten down to just one smooth rotation on each side,
your blade should be perfect.
Nice and sharp. That's right.
Like new again.
Yeah, that's right. And if it isn't, you just need to go back and work it a little bit more. Angle is pretty important on the axe.
Yeah, you want to keep with the angle that it was originally.
That's right. So putting it between your legs allows you to really see down that. Now, as far as your knives and everything like that, your knives are going to wear out all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I carry these in my pack every single day pack, and everything that I do. They're little diamond honing sharpeners. They're so lightweight.
Yes.
I mean, what would you say that is? She does a lot more eBay and everything than me, so what would you say?
Oh, a couple ounces.
Okay.
It's really not much.
Really not much.
Yep.
And this is going to allow me to bring back, even if I was to chip the edge of this blade, I would be able to bring it back to life, bring it back to use with this.
Yes.
You're going to want a 15 to 20 degree angle depending on what your exact wants are. If you have a convex edge, you're really going to need to pay attention to the way the blade was made and sharpened the first time, and then just follow that edge with each stroke. So you're going to want to bring it from the very base of the blade all the way up through to the tip. Same on the other side. And you're going to follow the same procedure that you do with the puck and the axe.
Right, you're just not doing the rounded. It's
That's
just
right.
the same, even on both sides, keeping it the same so that you get a nice, even, sharpness.
Yeah, so what I do is I'll usually start at 20. And that's just an arbitrary number that I made up. And I'll do 20 on one side, 20 on the other, 19 on one side, 19 on the other, 18, and I'll progress, and I'll spot check about every 5 progressions. So when I get to 15, I'll look at it, I'll test it on a sheet of paper, I'll take it to a stick and see how sharp it is.
Yeah, you can notice, you'll be able to slowly notice the change in sharpness from when you started sharpening it to, as you go along.
That's right. So I highly recommend that you guys get your hands on the puck and a diamond sharpening stone.
We even use this on the axes and hatchets too.
That's right. Yeah, to finish it up.
Right.
Now these are cheap. These are the China models.
Yeah. They're not that high,
Yeah, I have a multi-grit, very high grit whetstone that was exorbitantly priced.
Yes.
And sure, it does a great job. And it's what the real knife masters use, and the real people who are so devoted to the sharpness of their blade. However, for what I use, it's not worth the time.
Right.
I more than often go back to just things that I can carry. You know, I'll use a file on the axe if I don't have anything else.
And as long as you're keeping up and not letting your blade go completely dull, then these are going to work just as good because you keep up on it. You're not letting it go down too far, so it's easy to bring it back up to that sharpness.
That's right. So tell me your guys' thoughts. Do you have any ideas? What do you use to sharpen your blades? Or, you know, sometimes I've had a lot of great friends and family members who will just tell me honestly, I don't sharpen them enough.
No.
You know, and they come out and they whack on their blades and everything, and it really, it shows.
Yes, and then you show them sharpening and they're like, oh, wow, that's like a new knife.
Yeah, right. So what are your thoughts? What do you guys do? Have you tried the puck? Or do you just like a file? I mean, you can go to Harbor Freight and get a $3 file.
Yeah.
That works just as well. It's just going to take a little bit more time. It's single grit, so you're going to really have to pay attention to what you're doing because you will file that blade flat and not be able to use it.
Right, yeah, you got to watch out for that.
Yeah. You know, I've done a whole bunch of tests and I've sharpened on concrete blocks. I've sharpened on, you know, everyone has seen the glass window sharpening.
Yeah.
Done all of those things, and I just more than often go back to a cheap little light, something that I can put in my pack.
Right.
And, you know, let me use it every time. So if you guys have a suggestion, please let us know. Maybe I'm not doing it the most expedient way.
Right, maybe you're like, oh, no, don't do that.
That's right. And just let us know because we'd love to. If you have seen some videos that really explained sharpening in a way that got it for you, that made you go, oh my goodness, now I know what I'm doing.
Right. Oh, that's so easy. Why didn't I do that before?
Yeah, please leave it in the comments for other people because when I first started sharpening, I dulled a lot of my blades to a point where I was just like, it's good enough.
Yeah.
And I think that that's where people get.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's intimidating.
Sure.
Because
you can ruin it.
Yeah, it's important to keep it sharp, but it's intimidating to know, well, how am I going to know it's sharp? How am I going to not
mess it up?
Curve this the wrong way and then end up with I might as well use a stick.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoever's tried to cut down a tree with a stick will know.
Yes.
So thank you guys for watching. As always, please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that alert button so you get an alert.
And share it on social media or with friends or anyone that you think can benefit or have an input to it.
That's right. As always, from Kelley and I to you and yours, stay safe and keep watch.